Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Charity Lawson breaks silence on Artem Chigvintsev's arrest. Days after Artem Chigvintsev was arrested on domestic violence charges, Charity Lawson dropped a cryptic quote on social media. In a new interview, she broke her silence and shared her reaction to her Dancing with the Stars partner's legal troubles. Keep reading for more. Nikki Bella makes move to cut ties with Artem Chigvintsev. Artem Chigvintsev was arrested late last month on charges of domestic violence. Details of the alleged incident or who was involved haven't been shared yet. However, he was charged with felony corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant, which seems to indicate that the victim was his wife, former WWE wrestler Nikki Bella, now known as Nikki Garcia. The 911 call, or the police report, said that the married couple's young son, Mateo, was at home during the altercation. Nikki Garcia has yet to speak out about the situation, aside from asking for privacy. However, her latest move was a huge hint that something went down that day. She filed for divorce from the Dancing with the Stars pro. They married in 2022. He wasn't asked to return for season 33 of the competition, which allegedly was a catalyst for the domestic violence incident. Charity Lawson breaks silence on DWT's partner's arrest. Former DWT's pro Cheryl Burke is one of the few people connected to Artem Chigvintsev to speak out. She expressed her shock at the arrest. As previously mentioned, Charity Lawson posted a cryptic quote on social media about letting people take accountability for their actions. She shared a more direct response with Page 6 during appearance on the outlet's virtual reality podcast. The former Bachelorette was joined on the podcast by Bachelor in Paradise alum Kat Izzo. Charity and Kat are starting a podcast called Tag in later this month. Charity Lawson was Chigvintsev's dance partner on season 32 of DWT's. The pair came in fourth place. She told Page 6 that she was blindsided by his arrest. She made it clear that she doesn't know any details of the incident. The Bachelor Nation star admitted she hasn't reached out to Artem or Nikki Bella to give them space. Charity spoke about her time as his partner on DWTS. She said that it was a surprise to him the amount of hateful, racist messages about Charity on social media. It's possible viewers could see Charity Lawson in the audience cheering on Joey Graziati and Jen Tran. She shared advice for Joey's fiance, Kelsey Anderson, on navigating his time on the dance competition. It wasn't the kind of breaking news Charity Lawson had ever expected to wake up to. The Bachelorette star, known for her grace, poise, and infectious smile, had been enjoying a rare quiet morning. Her phone was tucked safely away as she savored the simplicity of being off-screen for a few moments. But when her peaceful respite was interrupted by a string of buzzing notifications, a wave of anxiety washed over her. Artem Chigvintsev's name splashed across every news site, attached to a headline that stunned fans of both Dancing with the Stars and The Bachelorette alike. Professional dancer Artem Chigvintsev arrested in shocking incident. It didn't seem real. Charity's connection to Artem ran deep, a bond forged in sweat, sequins, and the intense rehearsal schedules of Dancing with the Stars. The two had developed a close friendship during their time together, and Artem had become a mentor and trusted confidant. Charity had admired Artem not just for his talent, but for his grounded nature. His calm demeanor and reassuring presence had been a balm during the most stressful moments of competition. So when the headlines broke, painting a very different picture of the man she knew, Charity felt a sinking sense of disbelief. Was this the same Artem she had danced beside, whose gentle guidance had steadied her during the most nerve-wracking performances. The same Artem who spoke often of his devotion to his family, especially his wife, Nikki Bella, and their young son. The questions swirled in Charity's mind, but more than anything, she felt an overwhelming need to hear the truth from Artem himself. Hours later, after reaching out to mutual friends and getting confirmation that Artem was indeed being held, Charity finally decided it was time to speak up. The silence surrounding the incident was only fueling wild speculation and endless rumors. Social media was awash with theories, accusations, and worst-case scenarios. That evening, Charity took to Instagram, her platform of choice to address her fans. Her statement was calm but firm, as she faced the camera with a composed expression. Dressed casually in a soft lavender sweater, she appeared more subdued than usual, a hint of weariness in her eyes. "I know a lot of you have seen the news by now, and I've been getting a lot of messages and calls about Artem," she began, her voice steady but with an undercurrent of emotion. "I just want to say, right off the bat, that this situation is not what it seems." Her followers were glued to their screens, hanging on every word, as Charity went on to defend the man she knew and admired. "First and foremost, Artem is one of the most genuine and kind-hearted people I've ever met," she continued. "He's always been a positive force, and I've seen firsthand how dedicated he is to his family and to his work. What's happening right now doesn't reflect the Artem I know." Charity paused, gathering her thoughts. She knew that many would demand more details, more specifics about what had led to Artem's arrest. But at that moment, Charity was careful not to speculate. "There's a lot that's still unclear," she admitted, "and I don't have all the answers. But I do know that things are being blown way out of proportion. This isn't some scandalous, tabloid-worthy drama. It's much more complicated than that, and I believe that once the facts come out, people will see a very different side to the story." The reassurance in Charity's tone was palpable. She wanted to believe in Artem's innocence, and she urged her followers to exercise patience and compassion. However, she also understood the power of public perception, especially when someone as high-profile as Artem found himself entangled in legal troubles. Charity's Instagram video quickly made headlines of its own. Some outlets applauded her for standing by her friend, while others criticized her for defending someone before all the facts were known. The court of public opinion, as always, was divided. Behind the scenes, Charity's day was far from over. The messages kept flooding in. Friends, fellow dancers, and even Artem's wife, Nikki, reached out to her. Charity was caught in the crossfire of the swirling storm, trying to maintain her composure while quietly working to gather more information. By the next morning, a new report surfaced, revealing that Artem's arrest had stemmed from what was being described as a misunderstanding. According to sources close to the investigation, Artem had been involved in an altercation at a private event, but the nature of the incident was far less severe than initial reports had implied. In fact, one source claimed that Artem had been trying to defuse a heated argument between two other individuals when law enforcement was called to the scene. Artem, unfortunately, was swept up in the situation and was taken into custody due to his proximity to the conflict.